is her name?
What?
What is her name? The name of your friend?
Olivia.
Yes. So
She's
let's.
today.
Okay. Oh, oh, nice. So let's start, guys. Um, Today we're talking about the power of education. As I said, I am Ana Clara. I will be your host today. For Bianca, who is here for the first time, TNT is a safe place to talk in English, so you can be free. And if something, if you don't feel comfortable with something, just let me know, okay? And we have other meetings, French, Spanish, marketing, you can schedule at the same place that you have already scheduled this one. Today we don't have a video, so I'll put in here for you guys the questions. Just a minute. And people still coming. Can you see the questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
So, hello, Ronan.
Hey, hello. Mm, Are you
How are
good?
you?
I'm good. How about you? Hi, guys.
I'm
Hi, Leticia. Hi, Mateo.
So, let me see here. You have the questions. Now I will split you in small rooms because we are 14.
Can you put two of me in the same room, please?
Okay. Just a minute. Leticia and Leticia, okay. So guys, in some to Bianca, now I will split you in small rooms. Maybe we will be in the other room, and then you need to choose a leader, guys, and make everybody talking and be kind with everybody. Um, Let me see here because people are still coming. Okay, I will delete this one. I will send the questions again and see you guys. Bye. Let me see. Yeah, people are going to. Okay, guys, Leticia stayed here. Yeah, to Leticia. So, Leticia, could you start introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, guys. My name is Leticia. I live in Marília, São Paulo. I'm 16 years old. I'm a junior high school student. And yeah, that's it. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Leticia. Giovanna, how about you?
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Giovanna. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Minas Gerais, and I'm a high school student.
Okay, thank you, Giovanna. I guess Victor is having problems. Victor, are you there? Yeah, he's not here. But Mateus, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Mateo Jadijeski. I am 23 years old, and I'm a chemical engineer student. And I'm from Colatina, Espírito Santo.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Yuri. Oh, Yuri, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. And you?
I'm good too. Could you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, guys. My name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I study law at college, and I'm 18 years old. I have been here in TNT since May, and that's it.
Yeah, so let's start. The first question is, do you like to study? Tell me more about it. So Leticia, could you start?
Yes. I like to study, and I think knowledge like is the base of everything. But I think we can learn more outside school than inside, because sometimes we study like subjects that we want, using our features like, I don't know, some physics formulas that we want using our future, but other things that we are gonna to use like how to like the skill of teamwork, speaking or leadership or some stuff like that that you will need when you work with a company or some stuff like that. We don't learn so. But I like to study, and I like to study more these things than things that we study at this school.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I guess Giovanna and you.
Yes, I like to study. I like very much. um, I like to study everything, but I have my preferences like history, geography, Portuguese, and English. But as Leticia, I like to study like emotional intelligence, learnership, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Mateus and you.
Yes, I agree with Leticia, and I appreciate study. In the reality, I like to learn. I think uh, knowledge is like a power nowadays. So it's extremely important you keep learning in your career, in your personal life, and of course it's extremely important not only the things you learn at school, but what you learning in the life, like leadership, speaking public, and things like this are extremely important. And I like to learn about it too.
Yeah, you're saying good points about leadership and self-knowledge. We don't have this subject at school, but it's very important. For example, being a host is like, oh my God, everything is happening here and I need to breathe and continue, And we don't have this at school and neither at college. How about you, Yuri?
Well, I agree with everybody here. In general, I like to study. When I was at school, I have my preference. I like to study uh, human subjects. Like philosophy, history, but I didn't like to study like math, physics, chemistry. And nowadays at college, I study a lot about philosophy, history, and this kind of things. That I can use my knowledge that I learned at school now. It's very nice. And like Mateo said, is so important to keep learning, all the time, because we need to develop, the market and the society are more and more competitive, and it's so important to learn and to develop new skills to keep in the run, So for me, it's so important to study. And some things like leadership, and all other things are not learning at school, and you learning in your life, So
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I will go to the next one. If you didn't have a basic education, how would your life be? Would you lose opportunities? So I will answer this one because I guess basic education is very important, and how the teachers and how my family teach me how to search about education, and I am very grateful, for example, to have this habit to study English, because now I can talk with people in English. I know that my English is not amazing, but I can communicate. So for me, it's very important. How about you, Matheus?
Yes, the basic education is it's very important. I remember when I was 4 years old, when I learned how to write and read with my mom at home. So since I learned that's very, very important. Study, keep learning. And so I see today it's a advantage in if you compare with other person when you learn well when you are a child. So it's very important.
Yeah. And you, Leticia?
Yeah, basic education is like so important, but have some countries and like some people who doesn't have even the basic education, and that's so sad. But yeah, I think like it is very important. And talking about like career and jobs, the employers hire people with hire people who has like who are graduated and has like more than the basic education. So this is important even when you will get a job.
Yeah. English, for example, is not the first language. You need to have, and yeah, things are changing. And you, Giovanna?
I totally agree with you all, guys, because basic education is everything. You need that to go to the high school, elementary school, and college. So you need that. It's your base, you know.
Yeah. Thanks, Giovanna. And you, Yuri?
Well, I agree. Basic education is so important because it's the base. It's how you learn to read through writing, and in your life you need to do this in many moments. All the time you are reading, you are writing. In your career, in your day by day. So basic education, the it's the basic and everybody needs to learn this to start to learn other things.
Yeah. So let's go to number 3. Is education just about subjects or something bigger than this? What do you think, Matheus? Matheus?
The reality, I have some critical about some subjects in the at school. In the reality, I think things like leadership, speaking public, self knowledge are much more important than some subjects. It's like I prefer mathematics, physics, so it's better I go deeper in this kind of subjects to study engineering in the university. Then I keep studying geography that I don't like too much, but is necessary at least I have idea about it. It's not necessary to go so deeper as we do in the call in the high school. So I think subjects are important, but could be more. How can I speak? Directed. I don't know. It's more like this for an area that you appreciate more. I think could be much better at school. We could be more. Could be much better. I think in the reality.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's it.
guess, yeah. I guess in the United States is like that you can choose two, or I don't know, the number of subjects that you want to study deeply, and the other is just the base. Maybe it can be better. I don't know. What do you think, Giovanna?
I think can be better too. In our country, we have the culture to study every subject deeply, and you have to be prepared for a name. but they just say to you, you have to study every day since you enter to high school, and then they don't teach you how to um, be not insecure. They don't teach you how to have a self knowledge, emotional intelligence, and that kind of stuff. They just put the subject, and you have to study that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yuri, and you.
Well, I totally agree. I think that some subjects that we study at school are not so necessary. I guess how to explain this. Mm. Some subjects we focus in things that we cannot use this in our day by day, like for example geography. I remember that I study a lot rocks at geography, so it's so difficult to use this in my routine, in my day by day. So we can for me, I guess it's better than if we focus in things that we can use in your routine, your day by day. For example, I don't know how to do one imposto de renda, you know. So it's necessary to learn these, but I don't know how to do this. Like Germana said about self knowledge, about how to learn. I learn by myself. So if I can study ways and methods to study, I guess I will optimize. I will be better, in my routine and in my study. So I think that we focus a lot in things that you can you can you not use in your routine, your day by day, and in your college.
Yeah, yeah, don't need to be very deeply, like know how to do imposto de renda, for example. We just need the basics. For example, we can type there in the Google, and we know maybe if we study this in the college or in the high school, we don't need to put on Google. It's very basic, just to help our parents or our family and ourselves too. So I agree with you, Yuri. And you, Leticia?
I totally agree with all you guys. As I said, like the Brazilian educational system is so like failed, which we are basically a grade. We are labeled by a grade, and you're just this. You're just the grade that we take by a test, and that is so sad because most of the time the school like hide the talents of the students, which is so sad because like they don't have this open space to the students share like their thoughts or their talents, and the students have to look out for this like outside school, which is so sad. And as everyone said, like some stuff that we like need for our lives, we don't have this in school, and instead it's things that we not that we weren't gonna use, in the future. And yes, that's it. We have like the same educational system, the same as the industrial revolution, which is so sad because we didn't like evaluate nothing. Basically, like we evaluate, but not like I said about the educational system, which is the same. I have the same educational system as my grandpa has and as my mom has. So yeah, I stopped
Yeah.
up because this is insane for me.
Yeah, there is something very funny. I have a friend who the teacher who taught me and her was the same that her mother. It's the same teacher, and he wasn't so old, but was the same. And it was like Leticia said, it's always the same and the same, don't have a development, and we need to change this. And for the other young people, because we are like going to college or going to study abroad, and yeah, that's it.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I think the school could teach us and help us how to decide, choose a college to go, and then we choose how subjects we want to study all the high school.
Yeah.
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 I was going to say that students like go like finish the school and they don't even know like how to vote. They just vote in the person that everyone is voting. So yeah, that is so sad.
Yeah. That's another good point. And for a lot of people, it's very complicated to choose. But I will invent another question here. Mateus, for you, was difficult to choose your career, to study the engineering, I guess.
Yes, I studied chemical engineering. Yes, at the beginning was not so easy. I knew that I wanted to study a, a type of engineering because my father worked over 35 years in the industry. So he always passed for me his experience about many things. Besides, he was not an engineer, but he always told me many things. So I knew that I wanted to study engineering, and I decided because I liked chemistry, physical, and mathematics in the university, and I decided for chemical engineering. For me, it was not so hard, but it was not so easy. But I think to people that don't have this the support at home as I had would be worse than me. So I think.
Yeah, I got it. And you, Yuri, I'm curious to know about you guys.
Oh my god, was it's so hard and so funny because when I was at third year, I passed all the year to think in one career, you know. I think to do international relations in other city, you know. I will try. If I have passed it, I will study in other college in other city, other state. So I remember that I freak out with these, you know. I so excited but very afraid with this perspective, you know. But I start to research and think about career and what I will do and market, you know, and the many things, you know, and balance, you know. So I remember that in the day of Sisu, in the first day of Sisu, I decided to do law, you know. I oh my god, I will do this. I don't know because I don't know what if I will like or didn't like, you know, the college, you know. So I choose law, you know, and I pass to the law in my city. So until now, I like it, you know, and I hope that I keep liking my college, you know, and because I think about opportunities and these in general, that I guess it's I have more opportunities here in my course than in international relations, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, for me is almost the same of Mateus. I had an example of my one of my teachers, and I always like math and physics, and I bet, oh, I will do this or architecture. I don't know, yeah, architecture. But I chose civil engineering, and I'm liking, and I hope I will like in the future too. Uh, how about you, girls? You have something in mind, Giovanna? Yeah.
Yes, I will study in a law school.
Yeah, I remember you saying about do you like history? Yeah, and you, Leticia?
Actually, I don't have a clue about what I'm going to do. I was thinking about international relations because I like so much about social cause, and I like to participate simulations. I don't know, the model United Nations. But I'm still confused, and yeah, that's it, guys. I'm still thinking about.
Yeah, yeah. I want to add something. Well, I participate of these two, of the simulations and this kind of things, and I like so much. And I start to talk with the guys to study in college, and the college that I will do this. And the guy said to me that it's not common to working, at college, these kind of simulations. I remember that I feel very sad because of this. But Leticia, if you know tips and about this, you can talk with me later, because I research a lot about international relations, to choose.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, Yuri. So let's back to the question. Number 4. Why do you think education is important? Mateus?
Yes, I think education is the base of all. Is the base of society, is the base of your knowledge, is the base for you move forward. So I think what creates your mind, creates your world, and will create you. So I think education is very important because of this. A child is like a white paper, a paper in blank. blank blank paper is better. uh, so you just help it to write a history in this paper. Is more like this. The education is the base for it, I think.
Yeah, thanks, Mateus. And you, Leticia? Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Um, if I think education is important, yeah, like sure. I think education is the key for us to like change our society, and it is so important like for social issues too. Like let's get an example. Um, how can I say? It is, oh my god. Okay. Um, Sexual education. Like I think, and it should be like required at the schools because like we don't learn a lot about it, and it is so important because most of the rapes happen in their homes with close parents, with close people, like their close of them. So, like most of the people say, oh, this is something that the parents should teach the children, but how can we talk? How can we say that the parents um, should teach the kids if it is in their like homes that this situation happens? So I think the schools like should um, like this should be required at schools and other things like talk about racism and sexism, because I know that racism is something like structural, but talk more about it and make the like children conscious about it. I think would be like so great.
Yeah, amazing. And I loved your answer. Thanks, Leticia. And you, Giovanna?
Education is all we have in life. Like you have to be educated. As Malala said, education is the gun of the person. So if we aren't educated, we cannot have a conversation. We cannot give our opinion because we will not know about something. So education is the base of everything.
Yeah, I love this quote of Malala. I was watching some videos to do this meeting, and yeah, amazing. Yuri, how about you?
Well, I totally agree with everybody here. I think that education is the basis of everything, like Giovanna said. And we, other thing that uh, I think now about this that in Brazilian schools that we have the culture to study, and only preparing for the exams, and not prepare you for life, So I think that it's so important that, like Leticia said about sex education and other things, to uh, we need to learn about this, but we didn't learn, and we need to use this in your life, this kind of knowledge, but you don't have this opportunity to learn deeply this in at school. I don't have this opportunity. I don't know if you guys have this opportunity to study this kind of things, but it's I guess this is on bad thing about our education, and in general, education is the base, and we it's so difficult to live without education,
Yeah, I had the opportunity to have just one class about sex education, and it was very important because I could see that people very like old, with 40 years old, for example, don't know your body, and oh my God, it's like the basic, and we need to it needs to be taught teaching at schools for not for little children, just the basic, but for high school, everybody is like mature to have this knowledge. So yeah, answer your question. I had the opportunity to have. Let's go to number 5. Do you feel that the current way we are educating children fully prepares them for the needs of the 21st century? Yuri?
I think not. I already said about this that we nowadays we need more things, than to know about everything, like to the professionals and the market are so more competitive, and we need to have skills of leadership, of self knowledge, and how to work with people with different perspectives, different opinions, and we need to learn this, because it's so important. So it's the basic to have one good relation with your colleagues in your work, and your life in general, And the other thing that I guess is so important to learn and to study, it's about to respect and the diversity, like to talk about polemic things, at school, like racism, like uh, gender, like uh, things like that, But we you didn't use it to talk about this because it's so polemic, But I think that it's in this the same way that it's polemic, it's necessary, because it's so difficult to live with many taboos, So for me, it's this we don't are full prepared for the needs of 21st century.
Yeah. We still live in a closed mind society, so it's very difficult to put in their mind that we need to talk about this subject. So, Giovanna, and you.
No, totally. We are not fully prepared to 21st century because school just prepare you to an exam, and you need to learn how can I say you need to learn about politics, about sex education, about racism. In my school, I had no debates about politics. I had one class about sex education, and people don't know about politics. People don't know how to have the emotional intelligence, as I said, because they don't prepare us for that. They don't prepare us for the future, for the real life. We need that. We need to be leaders. Um, we need to know about how communicate with people, and school doesn't prepare us for that.
Yeah, I totally agree. And know that we have a voice, we can talk, we can express our feelings and our knowledge. Yeah. And you, Mateus, what do you think?
Yes, of course, we are not prepared for the 21st century, but that's it. We have to try to develop our soft skills in general that are extremely important today and go ahead moving forward. Besides it, we have to figure out some ways to develop and not let it to stop us. I think that's the most important things. We have to go ahead besides our situation. Of
Yeah.
course, the school doesn't prepare us for the needs of century, but that's it. We have not. We have to try to develop and go ahead. That's it. Helping the close friends, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some websites. We have, for example, TNT that helps, and we can try to search about it.
Yes, because of this, I think today we have to be more protagonists of our lives. I think that's the word. We have to be protagonists, and that's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some people don't have these opportunities like internet and a lot of stuff, but we have, so we need to go and look for our heart. And you, Leticia.
Definitely not. Personality, I think school does not prepare us, but it doesn't mean that we cannot change that. But like, if you like, how do you think I'm gonna use some chemistry for what I want to do? Maybe you want to do chemical engineering, so you will like use chemistry. But if I want to do like international relations, how I'm gonna use chemistry, and other things that I'm gonna use like leadership, like speaking in public and some stuff like that. I'm not gonna. I'm like they don't teach us, and like they just teach us how to memorize some subject for a test, and the next day we already forgot about that. And yeah, that's it. They're so sad, and I think they don't prepare us for the future.
Yeah.
A chemical engineer doesn't use chemistry in the day by day, in the reality. Yes,
Yeah.
it's more,
Okay,
yes, it's
that's
more
new.
like administration, a chemistry industry. It's more like this.
Okay, I didn't know about that. Thank you.
Yes, I didn't know when I started my course too.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, a lot of people goes to studies engineering and think, oh, I am good at math and physics, and the first tests, oh my god, this is a totally mess. uh, let's go to number 8 because we're almost finishing. What was your favorite moment or experience in your own education? It can be when you were at school or college, whatever. Yuri?
Well, for me, the in my education is my I guess of my favorite moments is when I study language, and I can by myself, and I can see my develop, I start to do the course of French in TNT to learn the basic, and I study by myself, and with the teacher of French, so it's so nice, to know more things, and to see this when you participate of the meetings, and kind of things. And at college, I don't have many moments, because I started this semester because the pandemic and this kind of things. But I have many experience to I learn, many things how to to do for example, how to do one many projects, and like kind of things, that I didn't learn at school, but now at college. In the beginning, I know how to do one, like monographia, and many things that I can use in all of my course, and my life, and other thing that I learned at college, it's about to be more autodidacte. I don't know if, to study by myself, because at school you have the teachers to support you every moment, but at college you don't have these, in some subjects you have classes, and in other subjects you don't have classes, but you need to study these, so you need to be more protagonist, like Mateo said, and to be more out to date, in your study.
Yeah, for me it's the same. My favorite moment is when I realize that I need to be the protagonist and look about the subject. And for example, I'm studying French as well by myself. Yuri watched me yesterday, and it is very difficult, but I need to put my face and go on. And I have learned this because my college, I need to, if I don't do nothing, no one will do for me, So for me, it's the best moment. And you, Giovanna?
I think it was in this quarantine. I am studying by myself. So the day I really learned how to study physics, chemistry, and understand that, I realized that, oh my God, I'm so good at it. So I think it was that day that was my favorite day in my life, my school life, that by myself I could understand these subjects.
Yeah, congratulations. I guess you will do engineering. I'm kidding. And you, Leticia?
For me, my favorite moments was the practical ones, and not the theory. Not when I had like theory, because imagine, like someone said here, like about rocks and geography. Imagine if we could like travel to see the rocks. Like it is so much like fun. You have so much fun than like just study the theory in the classroom. So for me, it's the practical moments that I can like remember more than just memorize something for an exam. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's a good point because, for example, I had a subject about geology, and the teacher was amazing. The theory, okay, but I just know some names of some rocks because I saw in a trip that I had. So now, just because I saw, and now this is on my mind. So I totally agree. And you, Mateus. Mateus?
Sorry, I didn't listen to you, lady.
Oh,
What was the question?
we are the eighth. What
Eight.
was your yeah? What was your favorite moment or
Ah,
experience?
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I think my favorite moment that I learned so much, which was in my internship, because there I learned everything that I saw in the university in the practical. So there it was my biggest challenge in the reality, because I got out from my state, Espírito Santo, and I went to Goiás. So I was in a new environment with new people, far from my parents. So it was a big challenge with big responsibilities. I developed a big projects. I really helped the production line there where I worked, and I got great outcome, but it was a big challenge. So at the same time, it was my biggest challenge, it was my biggest learning and my biggest achievement. So there it was my a great point in my career until today, that I learned a lot in the practical. I think that's it.
Yeah. My dream is to start the internship because I need to put this theory in some place.
Yes, it's totally different. You're learning a lot. You see how people are important in your work, even if you know many things about engineering. If you don't know how to treat people, you won't have success in your job. So you learn many things. It's very a great opportunity to learn, of course.
Yeah. I put people to come back, but I will answer the last question to Giovanna. Who was or has been responsible for your education?
My parents, my grandparents, and my godmother. They are always, how can I say that? Helping me, helping me to improve myself and my studies.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Yuri and you.
Well, my parents and my teachers at school, because I have the privilege to don't need to I only need to study, when I was at school and now at college. So for me, my parents and my teachers influenced me a lot to keep studying and keep learning and keep growing.
Yeah. Thank you, Yuri. So people are back. Hello, guys. How was the conversation? I will ask. Okay, Anna, go on.
Okay, I was just say it is important this topic, because education is all the things nowadays, and it is can be proving more and more, all the time with this technology and this pandemic. And I think we are talk about this in my room, and the Brazilian system is not the best one. I think we just learn it subjectively, and things does not matter in our life. We not teach the childrens be more polite or more empathy, or create the good habits for them, or mental health, or maybe, I don't know, work for save their monies and pay something they really wanna. I think it is, and I think I don't fault the teachers and the children. It is a complex system, so we can just fault the peoples who are working for this. I think it is just it is important to say it's not fault of the teachers and the children. It is a whole system, in Brazil are continues this for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree, and we talked about it in the main room. And it's important to say about the teachers, they are amazing, but we need to change the system. But yeah, I hope so soon we can change this. I will ask for Bianca, did you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I hope I do it more times.
Yeah, we are more than welcome. Sorry about we in your room was just three people. I don't know what happened, but usually we have 5 and 6, but I hope you enjoy it and come back. Lucas, and you, I will ask a question for you. So let me see.
Okay.
Number 8, what was your favorite moment or experience in your own education?
And I think when I had prepared testing to come the university, I I was in the same situation with some friends, and we help each other to improve our knowledge to do the test. And when me and my friends get the good results to enter the university, I think it was a wonderful moment, and I will never forget this.
Yeah, amazing. Thanks for share. I will ask the same question for Elineide. Hey, Elineide.
Hi, Anna. I did not pay attention at the question. Could you repeat, please?
Yes. What was your favorite moment or experience in your own education?
My favorite moment was at the college, university. I have a degree in business administration. In my financial classes, there was a teacher, and he was so kind. Can you imagine a teacher that always call you uh, bebê? No matter who you are a guy or a lady, in short, small or longer, no matter, bebê. And he always treat us like bebê. No, bebê is that way. You are wrong. Try to do it again, something like that. And was so special to me because finance was a kind of difficult, especially in the university, in the college. And I keep the teacher in my heart, and I'd like so much to meet him again and say how important he was in my career, in my life, in my profession. I'm not my profession is not related to finance. I'm a process analyst, but uh, I've worked in finance as well. And while I was working in finance, I was trying to remember everything that he said to me and to my classmates. He was
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah, we need to be thankful for our teachers.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks, Ednate, for share. And guys, that's all for today. We will receive email in your feedback in your. Oh my God, you will receive a feedback on your email. Sorry, guys. And for Bianca, if you are not in the Telegram group, I send the link in the chat so you can participate with us. Guys, thanks a lot. See you in another meeting. Bye.
Thank you, Anna. It was amazing.